So Allison, here's the first question that you sent me. They've given you a series that looks to me like it's geometric. How do I know that? Well, I see that it goes 1, 1/3, 1/9, 1/27. And so it looks like there's a common ratio there of 1/3. If you're not sure how to determine that, what you can do there when it looks like it's geometric to find that common ratio, which you will need that to find the sum if it does converge, is you can take any term in the sequence and put it over the previous term. So you could use just 1/3 the second term in the sequence, and if you divide that by the first term, which is 1, obviously you get 1/3 there. And then you want to confirm that it's the same every time, so you could take 1/9 and put that over 1/3, which would be the same as taking 1/9 and multiplying it by 3 over 1, right? So you get 3 over 9, but that does reduce to 1/3. So it's looking good. It looks like I have a common ratio of 1/3. Or you can just look at it and see that you're multiplying by 1 over 3 every time there. And then that tells you, yes, this is geometric. The common ratio is 1/3. And then you can just use your formula for summation to find the number to which it converges. And so what you do there is you just take the first term in the sequence, which is ace of 1, and divide that by 1 minus r, your common ratio. So in this case, that would just be 1 divided by 1 minus 1/3, which is 1 over 2/3. And so if I invert that, I get 3/2. So I believe the correct answer there would be C. I hope that helps. So Allison, here's number 69 that you asked about. And so we have a series written in summation or sigma form, and the rule looks like it's x minus 1 to the n, which to me says we have a geometric series. So what we can do there to find the values for which the series is going to converge is we can simply say that the absolute value of x minus 1, because that's what's subject to our exponent there, has to be less than 1. And so then that means that x minus 1 has to be less than 1 but greater than negative 1. And then I can go ahead and add 1 in each place for my inequality. And then I get 0 is less than x, which is less than 2. So I believe this would be the interval or the values that the series would converge for, and that looks to me like it is choice A. The other way you could do this actually is you could look at just this x minus 1 right here and realize that's in the form x minus c, which tells me my center, and so I think your book might use A instead of C for center, but that tells me my center is at 1. So if you think about 1 being in the center, then that means that if 1 is the middle number, then that would have to be from 0 to 2 to put 1 in the middle. So that would be another way you could go about it a little bit quicker if you didn't have to show your work. But either way should work. So I hope this clarifies any of the questions you were having about these. And I will be back in the building next Wednesday. But feel free to send me problems between now and then. And I hope you have a good weekend.